Okay, this is for Shane Rollins, and I think this is the picture that you were talking about. We're running A gap zone this way. Okay, so this is essentially our stovepipe. This is the match area. Okay, and it really depends on what the center sees. If the center sees himself as red light, he's going to go even. He's going to call even. Okay, let me block even for you. Hang on a second. Okay, if the center calls it even, he's going to work with this guard. Okay, everyone step into their gap first. He's going to dig. He's going to dig. This becomes basically a hay bale. Okay, he's going to dig and tear out. He's going to come over and hammer. He's going to get up to the spot. If he says even, then these two guys are working together. And obviously, the tackle is going to it's a hell of a long way. He wants to stay square. So, what we say to this guy is cover him up and try to tear him in to give the tackle access to the other spot. Okay, you're going to skip as long as you're uncovered. You're going to skip and try to scrape paint, and you're going to go only so far. Stay as square as you can. At best, you're going to get a hand on this guy, and you're going to climb up to the spot. That's even. Let me give you odd now. First, just hang on for a second. Okay, if we say odd, that means that the center wants to work with this guard. Okay, he is isolated, and maybe he could work with this this sniffer. Okay, what we're saying is we're still zoning, we're stepping, everybody's stepping, but because this is a match area, we don't have to step too far. So we use that dig technique. Okay, he's going to step and then dig, try and dig him out, dig him out. If this guy spikes, he's got to try and stuff it to the center. The center is not going to hurry to the spot. He's going to step, shoulder roll, come back and chip this nose, okay? And then he's going to shuffle and then he's going to work up. So, in a sense, if this man spikes, if he spikes hard, if the center sees it immediately, he's going to let the nose go. He doesn't give a crap. The three's coming to him. He's going to do it. But he's going to step away, step into his gap to give this guy access to cover. Now, we would say to this guard, skip to cover. Okay, this is something that we never really did any place except at Lewisburg, but it's pretty easy. Skip to cover. You just skip the cover. You move that foot, move that foot, move the outside foot, skip to it, and cover. Boom, and you should get an easy tear and probably a double team, but you're going to go to that spot for the center. The tackle's got this spot by himself. That in itself is very easy. That's odd. Okay, here's when it gets hairy, when this end gets sniffy. Now he's the read key, so what we're going to basically do is we're going to read him and hand the ball off or pull it, or we're going to block him. Now here, this is an easy block. Go ahead and give the ball all day long. Okay, but let me hang on. This is where it gets a little hairy when you get a yellow light on the tackle. Okay, and again, we can either block him with him. Okay, and probably if it's odd, probably get a good double team because we would say to this guy, slide step, chip, you guys double, and just run it down to the spot. But we got to bring it to the spot. Okay, what gets a little hairy is if this guy gets nosy. So the tackle, let me pause this a second. The tackle is doing essentially what the guard was doing on, I forget what the center is doing. Okay, he's doing exactly the same thing. Okay, he's going to take a step. Okay, slide step in this case, it's yellow light. Okay, slide step in this case. And when I say slide step, I mean step deep enough for the threat. Okay, he doesn't have a threat other than the linebacker, so he doesn't have to step very deep. He's got to step deeper because he's got a threat on the line of scrimmage. He's going to take a slide step, come back and chip this thing, shuffle off to the linebacker. Okay, he wants to try and get leverage on a sitting linebacker before he attacks him. Okay, if the linebacker hits it, of course, he's going to cover him because it's green light. He's going to chase the tackle. He's the Apache, and he's got to replace the tackle. He's got to block and protect the B gap. Okay, it's pretty. I mean, pretty easy to draw it, and I think it's easy to do it because the Air Force did it to us. It wasn't that hard. Okay, but it basically comes down to odd or even. The center makes the call. He's the captain in this case. Who's he going to work with? Is he going to work with the front, this guard, or this guard? Even, that guard, odd, this guard. Okay, that's basically it.